This is a wild story. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. had, I guess, lunch with Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs Roseanne Barr and described dumping a dead bear cub in Central Park years ago and staging it to look like a biking accident. This is such a strange story. We don't yet know whether any crimes were committed here. I'm not claiming there were. It's not obvious one way or the other. I haven't been able to get a straight answer. Listen to RFK explaining this to Roseanne in what a bizarre video.
I was taking a group of people falconing up in Goshen, New York, up in the Hudson Valley. And I was supposed to meet them there at like maybe 8 or 9. I was driving up maybe, really early, like 7. And that woman in a van in front of me hit a bear and killed it, a young bear. So I pulled over and I picked up the bear and put him in the back of my van because I was going to skin the bear. And it was very good condition. And I was going to put the meat in my refrigerator. And you can do that in New York State. You can get a bear tag for a roadkill bear. And so
he was going to eat roadkill, but then things went a little awry.
And we went hawking, and I had the bear in my car. And then we had a really good day, and we went late. We were catching a lot of game, and the people really loved it, so we stayed late. And instead of going back to my home in Westchester, I had to go right to the city because there was a dinner at Peter Luger's Steakhouse. And at the end of
I love the detail of Peter Luger.
the dinner, it went late, and I realized I couldn't go home. I had to go to the airport. And the bear was in my car, and I didn't want to leave the bear in the car.
By the way, as some of you know, I have some, I once had dinner with Bobby Kennedy Jr. in a small group, and a lot of people would hear, how is this so chaotic? Like, wait, you ended up falconing later than you expected, and so then you had to go straight to a dinner, and while at the dinner, you realized that you actually then have to go straight to the airport. It sounds very chaotic. This is how chaotic his life is. I can personally attest that this is a normal level of chaos for his life. Oh, you know what? I've actually got to stay up all night and go right to the airport. Just remembered that.
That would have been bad. So then I thought, at that time, this was a little bit of the redneck in me. There'd been a series of bicycle accidents in New York. They had just put in the bike lanes. And saw a couple of people had gotten killed, and it was every day, and people had gotten badly injured. Every day it was in the press. And so I thought, I wasn't drinking, of course, but people were drinking with me who thought this was a good idea. And I said, I had an old bike in my car that somebody had asked me to get rid of it. I said, let's go put the bear in Central Park and we'll make it look like he got hit by a bike. It'll be funny for people. So everybody thought that's a great idea. So we went and did that, and we thought it would be amusing for whoever found it or something. The next day, it was like, it was on every television station. It was the front page of every paper.
So anyway, it's actually true that made the news. Here is John Berman from October of 2014 on CNN, noting that bears have not been in Central Park as a natural occurrence for a while, so the bear must have been dropped.
Been no bears in the park for a long, long time. It seems as if someone brought the thing there, which is really sad.
Yep. So a very strange story. I will tell you, this is not going to affect who I vote for in November. I'm declaring that at this time, that this is a story that I will not be considering in my evaluation as to whether to vote for Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., or anybody else. I'm not now considering Jill Stein, Putin's buddy, as a result of the RFK bear story. Lest anyone be scared, that is not going to sway me. Really weird. And like I said, unclear if there are any crimes here with regard to not getting the bear tag, or who the hell knows. Not really the deciding factor for me, but an unusual and colorful story nonetheless. And by the way, interesting imagery is Roseanne standing there with her coffee mug sort of looking like out of Pleasantville in some way. Everything about this is fascinating, and what a video, and it should be part of a forthcoming Saturday Night Live skit or something. I don't know what to tell you. All right, let's take a very quick break. A very controversial and impactful weekend in American political news, all of which we will get to momentarily. Well, with the arrival of the warmer weather, many of us are heading outdoors more and more and really trying to get that summer fitness going. If you're looking for just a simple, science-based, straightforward workout program with real results, check out Alpha Progression. Alpha Progression stands out for its remarkable value, user-friendly design, total customization based on individual needs. It has a stellar 4.9 star rating in both the Apple and Google App Stores. It's supported by tens of thousands of positive reviews, and it's twice been recognized as Apple's App of the Day. Focused solely on maximizing muscle gain, Alpha Progression is perfect for everybody from beginners to seasoned lifters looking to achieve exactly that. Each workout plan is uniquely crafted to match your personal fitness goals, and it was developed over years by veteran bodybuilders, so the app will provide those very same principles and tailored advice as a personal trainer, but at a fraction of the cost. With Alpha Progression, you can achieve the results you want without breaking the bank. We are partnering with Alpha Progression to give you 20% off your first year when you sign up for an annual plan, or 20% off your first month if you sign up for monthly. The link is in the description.